Hi, I'm Dr. Claire Ashley. I'm a portfolio career GP and welcome to my YouTube channel. A couple of years ago, after I qualified as a GP, I started a job and very quickly, within about 6 months, I developed stress and anxiety, which eventually then led to burnout. After I burnt out, I went through quite a painful process of trying to get myself well and to recover. One of the things that I did during that time to allow myself to recover and to get back into a better space mentally was I took myself off of social media. When I originally did this, I basically decided that I wanted to get rid of anything that wasn't serving me at the time so I could fully concentrate on my recovery. I took myself off of Instagram. At the time, I was writing about lifestyle medicine, healthy living, the benefits of exercise, the benefits of eating healthily, the benefits of getting outdoors, all things which I still very much believe in and I'm very passionate about promoting. My handle was the wellbeing doctor, and I just thought I can't come onto Instagram and talk about mental health and mental well-being when I'm struggling with my own. So I felt like a fraud. So that was the first thing. But also secondly, it was proving to be quite a stress because within lifestyle medicine, there are quite a lot of big personalities and also a lot of people, not necessarily within medicine, but certainly kind of healthy living lifestyle bloggers who push things that are not evidence-based and things that sit really quite uncomfortably with me as a doctor. And I was finding that quite distracting and quite distressing. And so I didn't really have the mental space to carry on. So I took myself off of social media. I didn't have a plan. I didn't plan to stay off for a long period of time, but it actually ended up being over a year that I was off Instagram. So when I took my year off, honestly, I have zero regrets about it. It was 100% the right decision for me. Having that time off social media allowed me to remove myself from any source of anxiety, anger, negativity on social media, and allowed me to concentrate on my real life connections. I have to say during this time that I didn't even miss it that much, if I'm being completely honest. We have now entered into our third national lockdown because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think because we're now not able to see our loved ones, we can't see our friends, our family, I think increasingly we are now turning to social media when we need sources of support. And I think there is nothing wrong with this. So I think if you want to find a support network on social media through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you find it, I think this is absolutely fine as long as the benefits of you being on that platform outweigh the negatives. It's really important that you are not dragged down by your social media. There are still things that I struggle with on social media. So at the moment, the things that bother me are influencers who blatantly break COVID rules. Anyone that is struggling, because I'm an empath and honestly, I can't bear to see people struggling. It really affects me. COVID deniers, vaccine conspiracists, 5G conspiracists. I also find on social media that there's a lot of people kind of shouting and there's a lot of noise and people don't kind of listen to other people's experiences. They all feel that their experience is the most valid. And that kind of lack of consideration for other people's feelings also really upsets me. So my top tips for social media use if you're struggling with your mental health are: limit the amount of time that you spend on an app. So when I took myself off of social media, I didn't delete the Instagram app, but I know a lot of people do that. And actually, I didn't feel the compulsion to press on it, but equally I didn't do it. I think if I felt the compulsion, I would have deleted the app. I have deleted the Facebook app because I don't like Facebook. That's just me personally. If you think, I'm not sure that I'm spending that much time on social media, then have a look at your screen time app and you will probably have a heart attack. I think you might be shocked at how much time you spend on social media. If your social media consumption is becoming excessive, then either delete the app or set a timer. You can set yourself a timer and stop scrolling when the timer goes off. Check who you're following. I only follow people that educate me, inspire me, or make me laugh. I have deleted anyone that winds me up, is spreading misinformation, who's breaking rules, because it just stresses me out. And this means that my feed is just full of people that I really enjoy reading their contributions, their thoughts. I actually follow very, very few influencers now, and I think my life is better because of it. My other top tip is to use social media for what it is designed to be used for, which is being social and making connections. On my Instagram, which is at Dr. Claire Ashley, what I'm trying to do is to create a community that is supportive. One of the things that I have really enjoyed about coming back onto Instagram is the connections that I'm making. That is what social media is about, not about mindlessly scrolling. The other thing to say is I think people worry about what they'll miss out if they delete social media apps or if they're not, kind of engaged on it for a while. And I think the truth is, unless your business is dependent on social media, actually, you're not going to miss out on much. I don't think that your world is going to stop just because you come off of social media for a short period of time. You could just try it and see what happens. Anyway, I came off social media for over a year and I have no regrets. It was absolutely key. One of the key decisions that I made to managing my anxiety, my stress and my burnout. But I'm very glad that I came back. And I'm using Instagram now with a purpose, which is to talk about my recovery, talk about the things that helped, and to talk about issues that are currently affecting healthcare workers, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think for me, using social media with a purpose has been really key to my enjoyment of it. If I stopped enjoying it, I would come off it again and I wouldn't worry about it. It's about building a community and making connections. That is what makes me feel good when I'm on social media, and that's the thing that is keeping me there. I hope you have found this helpful. If you have enjoyed what I've talked about today, please hit like and subscribe.